Let's practice some more exponent laws. When we have x to the negative exponent, negative b, it's equivalent to 1 over the positive version of that exponent, x to the b. So for example, x to the negative 3 is equals to x to the 1 over x cubed. The negative 3 becomes a positive 3. Now what about this question here? We have 2 times a times b to the negative 2. But we know that this is the same thing as times 1 over b squared. So the b squared is in the denominator, whereas everything else is the numerator. So this is equivalent to 2a over b squared. Now let's practice some exponents involving strange brackets. This here negative sign means that the number is negative. If you have 2 to the 4 dollars, you have money. You have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 dollars. Unfortunately, you owe money. You have negative money, negative $16. You owe money, which is bad. However, here, if your money is negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 4 times, we have an even number of negative numbers. Negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. And every pair of 2's, they're both negative, becomes positive. So whenever this exponent here is even, we have a positive number, the overall result ends up being positive. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 16. So when this negative sign is within the brackets and it's even, for sure the answer is positive. However, when this negative sign is outside and the base here is simply just 2, we must treat this as one number. In fact, negative 2 to the 4 is equivalent to negative 1 times 2 to the 4. There's a hidden 1 here. We're multiplying by 1. So essentially, this is a negative number multiplied by 16. So try not to mix up question A and B. Let's try 6a. This is simply BEDMAS. Bracket, exponent, division, multiplication are tied, and addition, subtractions are tied. We just generally move left to right. So we have 2 is one term, so we just copy it down. And the second term here is negative 3 squared, which becomes positive 9. Negative 3 times negative 3 is 9, minus 1. 2 plus 9 is 11, minus 1 is 10. Let's try part B. This is the first term. Terms are separated by plus or minus signs. Negative 1 cubed. Negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. An odd number of negatives become negative. 1 to the exponent of anything is just 1. Now this minus sign, I'm just going to copy it over to keep it simple. Now what do we have here is we definitely have a negative number. We have negative what? We have negative 4. This reminds me of this question in 5a over here. Be careful. Do not say it's positive 4. And we're just copying that number there. So what we have here is negative 1 minus bracket minus. 2 negatives become a positive. We have a 4 plus 1. And this is just basic math. Negative 1 plus 4 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. All right. So now it's your turn. Number 1, simplify and write with positive exponents. What is x to the exponent negative 5 divided by 3xy to the exponent negative 2? We want positive exponents. Number 2, what is minus bracket negative 3 bracket to the exponent 100 divided by 3 to the 98. Try to do this without a calculator. Number 3, what is negative 1 squared minus bracket positive 2 to the exponent 3 bracket minus 1 to the 4? Good luck.